Hello viewers, you are welcome to TM Graphics. Today we shall be designing a logo using our Coreldraw. So with the help of this image on the screen, we'll be able to design the logo effectively. Now the first thing first is we are selecting our words, our freehand tool. Before we do that, let's make use of our zoom icon to zoom this image properly. Okay, so now I can select the freehand tool so that I'll be able to trace around this image. So I want to start that, but let me increase the pixel to 8. Okay, so it will be visible enough. Okay, drop this here. I come to this part, I drop it, I pick it up again, I drop it here, I pick it up again, and I drop it here, and I pick it up again, I drop it here, I pick it up again, I drop it here, I pick it up again, I bring it to this part, I drop. So that's how we do it till we're done. Put up again, take to this part as well, and finally to this part. That is that about that. Then we can, the next thing is we need to highlight all of these straight lines so that we can convert it to curves. So I'll select my what, my shape tool, then I will highlight all of this straight line. Then I'll come to this part, I'll click on it to convert to what, to curve, convert to curve. And now I can work on this, convert the straight line to curve. Okay, so this okay. Then I want to work on the other parts, converting to curve as well. Okay, it's nice. So let me work on this part. Work on this part. Okay, on this part as well. Okay, now work on this part as well. Okay, so I think I'm okay with that. Let me stretch out these parts a bit. Okay, this part as well. Okay, we are good to go. So the next thing is I want to work on the other part of this image, the lower part. So let me reduce the zoom to 75. Okay, and I will adjust this a bit so I can see the lower part. Then I can pick the zoom button and zoom this part. Okay, so I want to make use of my freehand tool now to trace around this lower part. So I'll be clicking on my freehand tool. It's my freehand tool. I come to where I stopped, pick it up, and I continue that. Okay, stop this here, to this part, stop this here, take it here, this part, and I drop it. Okay, that is that about that. Then the next thing is I need to reduce the zoom to, let me reduce it to 100 so I can see all of this properly. Okay, better still, let me bring this out, this part. Okay, so we don't need this, I can discard this, delete. Okay, okay, this is okay for me. Use a color, use a light color. Okay, so the next thing is I want to draw a circle. So how do I do that? I'll go to my ellipse tool. Then with the help of the ellipse tool, I'll be able to draw a circle. So I'm picking it up now. Okay, this is circle. Then I'll bring this. Let me rotate this. So how do you rotate? You double click on the object you intend to rotate. 1, 2, I come to this part and you will rotate, right? So let me bring this into this place. Okay. So I still want to make this circle bigger. I want to increase the size of this circle. Okay. Let me adjust it properly. Okay, I think it's okay this way, but let me post all of this in the middle. Okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. So the next thing is I want to work on this part. This part. I want to work on this part. So I'll pick my freehand tool, then draw a line this way. Okay, take to this part. Am I good to go? Or do I need to work on that line? Okay, let me redo this. I didn't like the way the line is looking. It's not looking perfect enough for me. Let me redraw the line. I'll drop here, pick it up. I'll drop it here. Yeah, okay. I think it's okay for me this way. So I want to convert this line to curve. So how do I do that? I'll click on my shape tool, then I will highlight this part, right? And I'll come to this part here. I'll click on this icon to convert to what? To curve. I'll click on it, and I'll start to work on this so I can convert it to curve. Okay, okay. This part needs to be converted properly. Okay, I think I'm cool with this. So the next thing is I want to make use of my smart fill to add layers to any part of this shape, right? Of this logo. So now let me make use of it. I'll click on my smart fill tool and I'll start to add layers to this. So I'm adding layers to this part. But let me change its color to a desired color. Okay, I think let me pick a color from this part. Let me try this. Okay, I'm okay with this. Okay, so I want to use another color on this part. I don't want this color here, so I want to use another color on this part. So you come to this part, to this where we have the fill color to specify the type of color you intend to use. So I want to search for the color I prefer. Okay, I think I prefer this. Okay, okay, prefer this. So the next thing is I want to add that color to this part too. Okay, so I can drop this. So I want to delete these guys. I don't need them. I don't want all these parts. I want a smooth surface with no intercept. So I'll just click on this, then right click to delete. Let me reverse that. That was not what I intend to delete. I want to delete this line. Okay, so I'll right click to delete. Then I want to remove this spoon. I mean this fake. So can you see? So I don't need this fake. I can discard it. Delete. So I want to remove this line here, this line. So I'll right click on it as well. After selecting, then delete. So I think I'm okay with this right now. So the next thing is working on this line too. I don't want this part. I don't want this part. So how do I remove it? I'll just click on this. I'll select this. I'll hold down my shift key. I'll click on this part as well, right? Then I'll come to this icon, word. I'll click on it. Can you see? So the two layers have been welded together. I've been able to weld the two layers together. So that's very simple. I selected each one of them, then I click on weld. So that is how that is done. That's very simple. So the next thing now is we want to create a kind of shape here to make it more attractive. So let's do that. Let me adjust this. Okay, sorry. See, so I want to, before I do that, I want to make this a single entity. So I've selected every one of them. Then I'll right click to group everything together. Group. Can you see? So it's a single entity now. Can you see this? It's a single entity. Better still, you can use the short key Ctrl G to do what? To group together. So once you select what you intend to group together, you can use the short key Ctrl G. Or better still, you right click, then you select the option group. Right? I think that's clear enough. So the next thing is I want to create something at this upper part. So let me just reduce the zoom. Resume. Okay. I can bring this part. Then since I want to be working on this part, let me zoom this part. Okay. So now I, with the help of my freehand tool, I'll be able to um, draw a shape at this part. So drop it at this part. Okay. Pick it up. I'll drop this here. So have a double line there. And the next thing is click on my shape tool and I will highlight this. I'll highlight this. Then I can convert it to what? To curve. So now I want to convert this to curve. Okay. So I'm working on this part as well. Okay, let me convert this part to curve as well. Okay, and I'll come to this part. I can click on this part so that I'll be able to manipulate this. You click on this edge. So when you click on the edge this way, when you click on the edge, an arrow pops up. Can you see? So I can now manipulate this. I can manipulate this. Okay, let me bring this out a bit. And I'll take this in a bit. Okay, let's see this way. No, let me bring this in. I want something real. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. I think I'm okay with this. Let me click on this edge again so I can work on this. Okay, this is cool. This is good. So I think I'm okay with this. I can make it bigger if I want. I'll make this bigger if I prefer to. Okay, I think I like it this way. So the next thing is I want to create another line in between this shape, right? So I'll still go back to my freehand tool, then I'll pick from this part like this, drop it, and I'll drop it as well. So the next thing is I will also highlight that line with the help of the what? Shape tool. Can you see that? So the shape tool is very important in this design. So the next thing, I'll come back to this part again, convert to curve, and I can convert this line to curve, right? Convert this, convert this to curve. Okay, okay. I think this is okay for me. This is cool. So now with the help of my smart fill tool, I'll give this a layer. I'll add a layer to the surface. So I'll click on my smart fill tool to add a layer and a color. Okay, this is cool. So that is that about that. But I also need another one of this. I need a duplicate of this shape. So before I do that, let me quickly group this shape together. So I'll be selecting this, down my shift key. Okay, let me quickly group this together. Select this, and I'll hold down the shift key and I'll select this as well. I'll right click, then group. So it's a single entity as well. Can you see? Can you see? This and this is a single entity. So that is that about that. So I can click on this and remove the outline. That black outline, I can remove it. I'll come to this part and I will do what? I will right click. Can you see? So it carries no outline. Come to this part as well and I'll right click. Okay. Also, okay. So we don't need this guy. Delete this guy. So we need only this one, right? So I want to duplicate this one as well. I'll click on it, then I will Control C and Control V. So I have a duplicate now. Can you see? But this duplicate will not be facing this direction. To be facing left direction. I'll make it face the opposite direction of this, right? So how do I do that? I click on this and I'll come to this part that says mirror horizontally. I'll click on it. Can you see? So it's facing this. So that I do it that way, or better still, I use this method, Control Z. I'll just pick it from this part and I'll switch it to this part. Can you see? So that's another method. Can you see? So it's still the same thing. I'll adjust it very well. But I prefer using the first one, which is what? I'll come to this part here, mirror horizontally. So it's automatically do what? Change changes the what direction. So that is that about that. So but I want to reduce the size of this duplicate. So once I've done this, the next thing is to click on your shift key, hold down your shift key, come to this edge and reduce the size. So I've done that. Let me reduce it more. I want to reduce the size more. Okay. Okay, I think I'm okay with this. So I can adjust this to wherever I want it to be. So this is okay. And let's reduce the zoom percent to 75. Let's see. Okay. Okay. I still want to reduce it to okay. I think it's okay this way. Let me just adjust it on this page. Okay. Okay. So I want to merge these two together. So how do I do that? I want to group these two rather. I want to group these two designs together. Pick this one, hold down my shift key, and I'll click the other one too, right? Then I will Control G. That means I've grouped it together. So it's now a single entity. So I want it to be at this part. Okay. So now I want to group everything together. This part and this part, I want to group it. It's either you select it one after the other, or you do this. You just come over, you come a bit above the image, then your logo, you come a bit above your logo, you left click and you drag over it. Everything will be highlighted. Then you can now use the short key Ctrl G, or better still, you right click and you come to group, click on it. Then you have successfully grouped everything together. Okay, before I bring this to a close, I want to quickly add the details to this part to make it more realistic. So I'll be using my ellipse tool to do that. Okay, then I'll hold down my control key, then I will drag, right? So I'll drop it now. Okay, let me adjust this to this part. Okay, I want to create another circle. That means I'll be clicking on my ellipse tool one more time. Then this time around, I don't need to hold any control key because I'm not even particular about the size or how it look. I just want to use this to achieve what I want to achieve. So I can bring this in, I can push it in a bit. Okay, I think I like it this way. So I want to make use of my smart fill tool to create a layer here. So I just click on my smart fill tool and I'll come to this part. I've been able to create a layer. So now I can discard this. So I'll click on this, right click, delete. Click on this also, right click. Let me click on it. So I need to be very sure if that's what I'm clicking on. Click on this, right click, delete. Okay, this is having an outline which I'm not comfortable with. So I need to remove the outline. So I'll just click on this, come to this part, and I'll right click, right click. Can you see? I've been able to remove the outline. So I think we have done justice to this design. This is more beautiful and more attractive. So we have come to the end of this class. But let me make this bigger so that we can see it properly. Let me reduce it a bit, so we can see this properly. Yes. Finally, we have come to the end of this video. Do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn on your notification button so that when we drop videos like this, you'll be notified. Share, like, and comment on this video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.